We lost our minds in the darkness of night. We live to die. We lose our souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. What's right. The world is dead, but we stay.
Hello and welcome to my channel. So today's look is a pancake themed look, as in the UK it is Pancake Day today. So I started this look off by having my brows blocked out, and then I got an eyebrow pencil. This one is by Morphe, and I started to sketch out the design that I wanted on my face. So I have taken a week off of YouTube. It was not planned, but I have moved rooms from where I used to film. I've moved downstairs into a different room in my house, and it is a lot more work than I ever could imagine that it would be. And I thought it would be done within a few days, but it took over a week just to move the stuff down and rearrange things. And if you've seen my Instagram stories, you'll see the room that I'm working with. It's an absolute tip. My stuff is everywhere, nothing has a place yet, but I just needed to film. Everything should go back to normal right now because I'm planning on decorating basically around me, so I can still film in here, and the rest can just happen while I'm doing that. If you would like to keep up to date with how I'm going to decorate this new room and change my filming setup, follow me over on Instagram. It's at Brooke.Ellis_. I am documenting all of it on my stories. Getting back into this makeup look, I then put some concealer around the outside as if it was foundation. You could use foundation if you want, but I just decided to use concealer this time, and I basically went around the outside of the sketch drawing. I then contoured my face using the Lunatick Cosmeticslabs Contour Palette Volume 2, and I used the shade 6 or Ultra Tan Nude. The brush I used for this is by Morphe. It's the M405 brush, and the brush I used to blend out the concealer earlier is by Morphe, and it is the M173 brush. I do have a discount code with Morphe in the description box down below if you are interested. For blush, I used the brand new Sailor Moon Colourpop Cat's Eye Pressed Powdered Blush. It is gorgeous. It has this shine in it as well, so I did not need to use any highlight in this look. If you are interested, I do have a Colourpop discount code as well that is in the description box down below. And the brush that I used to apply this blusher is the Morphe E4 brush. For my brows, I used the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Java. The pancakes in this look are the classic American style thick pancakes. So on the sides of them, I use the Moon Creations Face and Body Makeup in the shade Beige. What pancakes are your favourite? Do you like the thick American ones, or do you like crepes, how a lot of people call them, where they're a lot thinner and you can roll them up and then put whatever you want inside them? I just love pancakes. Any type of pancakes, waffles, anything that's basically a dessert that I can have for breakfast, I'm all down for that. I love them so much. For the top of the pancakes, I use the Snazaroo face paint in the shade Light Brown. When I go to America, I practically have IHOP every day. I honestly love it so much. The amount of different pancakes and toppings they have is crazy, and it is so cheap. I wish we had somewhere like that in the UK. I wanted the topping to look like maple or golden syrup, so I started off by using the Snazaroo face paint in dark brown. Then I went over that with the Mehron face paint in orange, and then I went over that with the Mehron face paint in yellow. I wanted to keep the brown edging, the dark brown edging, and then it slowly go in orange and yellow, and I didn't want it to be one block colour, so you can still see the brown and the orange coming through the yellow. I did this technique on all of the pancakes that I've drawn on my face. This actual kind of design was inspired by a picture that I saw on Pinterest. I then got the Mehron face paint in the shade White just to add some shine to all of this, so it looks really kind of glossy and thick and gloopy like a syrup does. I wanted this whole drawing to really stand out from my face, so I started to add some shadowing around the outside of it. The first shade I used is called LULA, and it is in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario, and I apply this with the Morphe M410 brush. I then get a lip brush and go into the shade called Violeta in that same palette, and it's a darker brown, and I start to blend that around the outside as well. Lastly, I use the Morphe M508 brush, and I dip this into a black eyeshadow and add some black to the shadowing as well, because if I just use browns, the pancakes are brown themselves, so it could just look a little bit messy and make it just not look as clear and crisp. So just by adding that black, it really makes the pancakes stand out from the rest of the shadowing and my skin. I then do everything that I've done on the top 2 pancakes, and I do exactly the same on the bottom 2 pancakes. As I'm doing that, I'm just going to go through some things with you. You might have noticed, if you have been subscribed to me for a little while, my name has changed on YouTube and my intro has changed. So a lot of you may have found me through my Instagram page and my TikTok page, as they are a lot bigger than my YouTube, like a lot bigger. And on my Instagram and my TikTok, my name is @Brooke.Ellis_, which you've probably heard me say a million times in the outro if you've been subscribed to me for a while. When I created my YouTube channel, it was to go alongside my blog that I had that was called Be Luxury as well. I started my blog when I was still at school, and I was telling my teachers and my family, and what everyone would tell me is not to use my full name, just to keep me kind of protected in a way, I guess, because I was still at school. I didn't want this. I wanted it to be my full name from the beginning, but I got talked into creating a different name. So I used Be Luxury, as BEE is my initials. Now my Instagram and my TikTok have kind of taken off a bit. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try and make everything the same name. So my YouTube channel will slowly go into just being Brooke Ellis. I do have some YouTube videos that have already been edited that still have my Be Luxury intro. So there's going to be a little bit of a transition period where some of them will say Be Luxury, some of them will say Brooke Ellis. But yeah, that is the reason behind it. So now I've completed the makeup and it is time to create the prop. So I got this a little glass kind of jug from Amazon. I started by painting the syrup inside it the colour I wanted, in the same colour that I'd done the makeup. I then went over that with my hot glue gun. Then got a little wooden stick and painted it the same colour as the syrup that is inside the jug. I then got some glue and put it on my glue gun mat and placed the stick in it so it was standing upright. Make sure, if you are doing this, that is on a mat or a surface, that when the glue dries it easily just picks off and just pops off the surface. A glue gun mat is perfect for this. I then smothered the stick in hot glue and made sure that it had these pouring marks in it so that it looked like it was syrup pouring out of the jug. I then applied a lot of glue onto the top and then balanced the jug above it and connected the glue in the jug to the stick. Once the glue has all completely dried, I then started to paint it the same colour as the syrup that is on my face, in the jug and on that stick. I added a little bit of white to the syrup so it went with the makeup, and we are done. This is my Pancake Day makeup look. If you like it, make sure to hit that like button and let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you'd like to see more from me, you can hit that subscribe button, or you can also follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. They are on the screen right now and linked in the description down below. Over there, my name is @Brooke.Ellis_. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
We are shadows in